Everybody, and welcome back. Now that we have a user registered inside of Firebase, I think we are ready to begin the actual process of implementing the logic, which will allow us to log in a user into Firebase. So with that said, let's get into it and let's see how we're going to be doing this. So to get started in this video, we are going to be implementing the function, which is going to be responsible for logging in our users. And then the next video, the upcoming video, we'll actually hook that up with our login page and actually see if it works or not. So with that said, let's get into the video. So the first thing that we are going to do is that we're going to go back to our actual authentication provider. And from there, what I'm going to do is that now I'm going to be adding a function to my authentication provider. Well, what is that function going to be? Well, that function is going to be a function which will return a future void. So that means it'll take some time. It's an asynchronous function, but it won't return anything. And I'll call our function login using email and password. And once that is done, I'll add the actual brackets to it. And then for the parameters that get passed into these functions, I'm going to say that we'll get an email passed to us. And similar to the email, we'll also have a password passed to us as well. And once that is done, I'm going to open up the curly brackets. Inside of here, what I'm going to do is that firstly, I'm going to mark my function as an asynchronous function, which I forgot to do. And with that, I am going to open up a try catch block. The reason I'm using a try catch block is if we have an error, then we can actually catch it and perform an appropriate action instead of having our app crash. So inside of the try block, what I'm going to say is that I'm going to await auth, which if you remember is the variable that keeps a reference to our Firebase auth.instance, and I'm going to call the function on it provided to us, which is sign in with email and password. And then to this function, I'll provide the email that gets passed in as well as the password that gets passed in. And that's all pretty much we need to do for logging in. In the case that we get an error, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to remove the catch statement, and I'm going to say that on a exception, which is of type Firebase Auth exception, I want you to print to the console this very specific error message, which is error logging user into Firebase, like this. And then I'm going to add a semicolon. And for any other exception, I'm just going to have a generic cat statement where we'll get the error. And then what we'll do is that we'll just print the error to the console. And with this, we can do command save, and now we are done. So with this, we've implemented the login using email and password function. And now I'm going to end this video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we'll actually hook up this function inside of our login page. So with that, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.